You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the only one media group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm your host, dini-mussolini, and there are 24,000 of you guys on the phone lines with us tonight. How are you doing? I'm so gracious that you guys decided to be here with us. I want to talk to you about your powerful computer. Yeah, William Shakespeare says, there is nothing good or bad, but thinking make it so. So you're in control of the most powerful computer that has ever been devised. It's located between your ears and you carry it around with you everywhere you go. It does not control you. You control it. It will do whatever you program it to do. Well, you say, Deanie, how do I program it? Well, with your beliefs, whatever you believe in, your mind will blindly pursue it until it is reality. If you believe in lack and limitation, that will be your reality. If you believe in unlimited abundance, then that will soon be your reality. I'll tell you a little story. Back when I was in high school, I had this particular artist that I idolized. And every day I would talk to my friends about, man, one day I'm going to be side by side with this artist, working with this artist, doing business with this artist, making money with this artist. You know, they're like, yeah, right. But I held on to this belief that one day that it would come true. And I would talk about it every day. I was so consumed with it that is all I thought about, all I wanted to do at the time. And I wouldn't say I made all the right steps in that direction, but the way I was thinking about it so much, it kind of created a path to make that a reality. And no, it didn't happen overnight. It actually happened 10 years later. 10 years later, I'm side by side, business partners to this day with this guy that I idolized as an artist when I was only in high school. So I know firsthand that your thinking and what you consume your life with and your thoughts with can happen. You say you want a Grammy? Okay. Do you think about it all the time? Is that all that you think about? Is your music all that you think about? Does it consume your life? Is that all you talk about with your friends or your family? Talk about it so much they don't even want to talk about it, you know? That's when things begin to take place in your life, because you're programming your mind to think that, to already set your future self up for that. And if you think, hey, you're wishy-washy about your career, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, I don't know if they're gonna love it, you know, all the negative thoughts, you know, and I'm not talking about from haters, I'm talking about from yourself. Because people are going to hate regardless. I mean, come on. The king of pop, Michael Jackson, was hated on. Prince was hated on. Marvin Gaye, you name it, Anita Baker. All the greats before us were hated on by somebody. And sometimes it's hate from people who hate them because they're not doing, you know, what they want to do in life. Or, you know, it's all a self-reflection. But enough of that. So if you consume your thoughts with failure, with failing thoughts, you will set yourself up to fail. No amount of money can change that, because that's automatically what you're thinking is going to happen to you. So give it a try, my friends. Think positive about yourself, about your future career. It don't have to be music. It could be acting. It could be a doctor. It could be a lawyer. You have to think about those things. Take it from me, Dini-Mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, it feels so good to be back with you guys once again. So one time for my people who are indigos and starseeds, and 2 times for my people who are vegans. We are averaging over 34,000 plus listeners, and we've been at this for 3 solid years. I appreciate all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we're still growing, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, movies, and research in every aspect. And we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on the show, from Grammy Award-winning artists, nominees, to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology geniuses, visual artists, from authors to professors and aliens, or people who think they're aliens. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out. To book an interview or just to share a real cool story, email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. I'm passionate about what I do, just as passionate about what you do, and together, yes, together, we can get your voice heard by the people who should hear it. So let's create something incredible. And with that, hello out there, and welcome to another episode of our podcast, Vigilantes Radio. Thank you again, as always, for tuning in and being a part of our audience family. You know the number to dial. It's 701-801-9813 to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in and mix directly from my website, which is onlyonemediagroup.com. Scroll over to the Vigilantes Radio tab and slap that Go Live button, and you'll be right here live in the mix with all of us, or in the chat room. So feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here. And as always, all episodes are available for free download. You can grab that from Spreaker.com/onlyonemediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, the app called Podcast Addict, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we've ever aired.
Well, I don't want to keep a little over 24,000 of you guys waiting any longer. No, those are angry mob numbers. So let's go ahead and dive deep into this interview, shall we? Tonight's interview is the alyssa-colon interview. I think it's Colin, actually. And I am your host, like I said before, Dini-Mussolini. I didn't change names in between that segment there, so you're safe with that. And it's always an excellent experience to talk to artists that are clearly inspired by what they create. Lots of love for the skill and heart behind the music of Alyssa. So come on, Vigilantes and my hooligans, take that chill pill, sit back, check out what she has to say about her music and what she's all about. Let's find out what we are getting ourselves into. So, oh, by the way, check out her phenomenal music video for Because of You from her future project, Gucci. But not right now. I need your attention here. You can do that, after the show, right? Yeah, check it out. I have the link in the description of the show. So all you have to do is click it. Thank me later. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and invite her to the show. Alyssa, you're now live in the mix with all of us. How are you doing?
Hi.
And how are you feeling?
Good. How are you?
Great. I'm great. So.
Oh, I'm so excited
welcome.
right now. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. So, how's the weather in New York right now?
It's actually stormy. It's raining. It's not nice, at all. How's the weather over there?
Bipolar. Yeah, one day it is hot, the next day is windy, the next day is cold. So I have to have a poncho, a sweater, and a t-shirt all in my trunk because you never know,
Yeah, it's bipolar over here too, honestly. One day it'll be 71, and then one day it'll be 56, and you'll be freezing.
It's those freaking scientists there. They're messing with the ozone.
Yeah.
I don't know what the benefit is of it, but I guess. So, man, I'm excited that you're here with us. Should be a pretty exciting time for you right now. You have all these things going on for you right now. So, I guess that's where we should start. You know, we're honored that you're here on a podcast tonight, so thank you for that, sharing your time. Time is very precious, and for sharing your thoughts with us. Though we know you're still somewhat new to some of us, we've also read about you, research, and though, you know, this is a pretty exciting time for you with new music on the horizon, a new project, videos. Before we get into all of that, it seems that if the road to getting here may not have been an easy one whatsoever, and I could be wrong, but that's why you're here, to set me right. So let's start with your bio, you know, surviving life. How did it all start? What's your history, the highs, the lows? We're going to Oprah you here. So where did it all lead you to where you are now?
So basically, I started doing music when I was younger. I was 3 years old. I used to do pageants and talent shows, and I would perform for my family and stuff. And music was such a big part of my life. Like, I remember when I was younger, the first song that I learned was Adele's Rolling in the Deep. And, like, you know, my grandfather, he taught me how to play the piano and the guitar and all the scales for, like, you know, your vocals and everything. And I wanted, like, after learning all those things and, you know, really involving myself with music, I realized that's something I wanted to do as I got older. So I would tell people, hey, I want to be like a singer. I want to be a musician. This is what I want to do. And people would, like, I was young, so people would tell me, oh, maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should do this. And they were trying to make me go by society's rules, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be a musician because in my heart I knew that's what I knew to be, and that's what I'm here for, is music. And, you know, people always told me, like, oh, the music business is too hard. You'll never make it. You'll never make it. Like, I was a little kid, so that really, you know, took a toll on me as a little kid. And that really made me, like, look out into the world and say, like, wow, like, not everyone's going to be there to support you and be there for you and, you know, help you follow your dreams. So, like, as corny as it sounds, kind of like you were saying before, like, you got to be the best that you could be. Like, I don't know, like, I always say, you know, if you want to be a dancer, you be the best dancer you want to be. Like, you know, that's what I live by, and that's how I grew up, you know.
Definitely. Age of 3, geez, you know, in music already, like, who I'm sure somebody, you say your grandfather taught you a lot of instruments and scales, you know, singing. Is he the one that started you off at 3 years old, or is it just something that came naturally to you?
Well, I remember my mom always tells me, like, that I don't remember singing this, so my mom tells me that the first song I learned was Princess and the Pauper, I think, and I would always sing it. And, like, I guess my grandfather saw, and from what I remember, like, he was always the one to be like, hey, Liz, come here, like, let me show you how to do this, let me show you how to play the piano, and let me, you know, he was always doing that. And, like, we would record songs on a little recorder and, like, make, like, the little songs on the piano and stuff. And, like, so yeah, basically.
So what about school? Did you perform any type of theater or anything dealing with music in school?
Yeah, actually, in the 5th grade, I tried out for Into the Woods, and then in 6th grade, I did The Little Mermaid. Nice.
Were you the star?
Huh? Oh.
Were you a star?
I was, like, in Into the Woods, I was a lady with the bread, and then, like, I don't know, the bread lady, I don't know the name. And then in The Little Mermaid, I was, like, what, the yellow fish? I don't know his name.
Ah, yeah. I don't know his name either.
I don't know. I forgot.
But I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. So
I wasn't the star, but I was some big parts.
Yeah. Because he was like Ariel's best friend, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So who are your influences when you're writing and recording?
Like musician-wise?
Yes.
Okay. It would be Ariana Grande, Adele, Alicia Keys, Beyonce, Selena Gomez. Yeah, mainly like them, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, also Rihanna. She's mad good.
Oh yeah. And how would you describe your style of music, and what drives you to continue to push your music?
My style of music, I would say, is R&B and hip-hop and pop. I don't want to just say that I'm just going to do one genre, because I'm not just going to do one genre. I want to, like, do them all. I want to make sure, like, I do them all, because I don't want to just say I'm going to do one. I want my music to unify people that like other genres, you know?
Yeah, that's smart. Not to, put yourself in a box. Because a lot of the artists that we see on the charts nowadays, they're like doing all kind of genres. They're crossing different sounds and collaborating with all kind of people, and it makes perfect sense for the wave of the industry right now. So that's pretty cool that you're already seeing that for yourself as well.
Mhm. Yeah.
Are you collabing with anybody right now?
Am I collabing? Actually, no, not at the moment, no.
Okay. All right.
I plan soon, though.
Yeah. How about this? What's your dream collaboration?
My dream collaboration?
Yes.
Oh my God. All right, there would have to be. I can't just say one. I have to say like three.
Okay, top three.
Okay. All right, my top three would be Ariana Grande, Alicia Keys, and Adele.
Oh, nice. All three are nice.
I love them.
All three are nice, yeah. So let's chat about your most recent release. Tell us about Because of You, like the origins of it.
So, I wrote Because of You, I wrote Because of You as a song to give people a voice. I don't want people listening to Because of You and becoming sad. I want them to become confident. This song is a song to say, like, because of you, now I'm amazing. Because of you, I'm chilling. Because of you, I'm flossing. Not because of you, here I'm crying and I'm this and I'm that. So I made this song to make ladies and gentlemen feel empowered. And like I said, confident, that's the only reason I didn't make it as a sad song. Like, it's a song to make you feel yourself. And so if you want to blast it on the highway, you be like, because of you, like stuff like that. Like, yeah.
Dope. So I noticed your first song that you released was Blocking You. Tell us, why did you feel like this was the perfect track to drop before Because of You?
Actually, I dropped Because of You, I think, like 5 days before Blocking You.
YouTube has it backwards then.
No, it's fine. But I dropped Blocking You at the time I dropped it, because I dropped it in September, which is like the start of the school year for most students. And I feel like when you're coming back from the summer, maybe you have arguments with people, maybe you're just not liking someone, or you're not vibing, or you just don't associate yourself with someone. And I made the song so, like, people don't have to, like, in a way, don't have to be, like, all rude about it. They can just be like, blocked, like, I'm blocking you, like, you text too much, like, you're blocked. So, like, I just felt like, it was a good idea to drop the song at this time. Also, because social media is such a big deal these days, and, people always blocking each other and stuff like that, and complaining that people are texting them and calling them and stuff. So, that's really why.
Definitely. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. My block game is strong. I really don't block anybody. You have to really annoy me for me to block you.
I only block creeps.
Say that again?
I only block creeps, like people that are trying to be creepy. I'm like, block.
Yeah. So how do these two feature tracks fall in line with your up-and-coming project, I'm Gucci?
Well, these two songs kind of, if you listen to them, they're kind of to someone. It's like, I'm blocking you, or because of you. And although those were songs that are introducing me into the industry, this song, I'm Gucci, is really going to be the introduction of me, Alyssa-colon. And not just me, but anyone. This song is also a voice for people, so they could be like, yeah, I'm Gucci, what about it? Like, it's not a song to anybody. This is kind of like not about, like I'm saying, not about anyone else but yourself. In a way, it's like kind of like you're hyping yourself up. You're saying, yeah, I'm Gucci. What about it? Like, you know, like that's why I feel like it falls in line. Like, there's no more you. It's all about me now. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Dope. Is it going to be like a mixtape, EP, album?
Oh, well, I'm Gucci is a single, but it's going to be unlike the others, while Because of You was like R&B and like Blocking You was like pop and like hip-hop, I think. This one's going to be like R&B and hip-hop, and it's going to be like different than, it's like going to be a combination and stuff.
Dope.
And with a trap beat, like, you know, trap, you know.
Ah, some Kalani type, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Dope. I can't wait to hear it. So, all right, how about your music solely? Is it going to unify people or divide people?
I believe that my music is going to unify people. Like I said before, I'm going to be hitting a bunch of different genres. And the reason I'm doing that is, so if somebody likes only strictly likes R&B, and then somebody strictly likes pop, and they both meet at my concert and like, hey, wait, I thought you only liked pop. And they're like, oh, wait, I thought you like R&B. Oh, wait, she does it all. Like, that's why we like her, because she does it all. So I feel like my music will unify people who like, I don't know, all types of music, honestly.
Yeah. And we're curious to know if you feel like there is anyone that's really doing what you're doing with the music right now.
Honestly, off the top of my head, I really can't think of anybody. But, yeah, I really can't think of anybody that's singing R&B on top of a trap music beat or like a hip-hop beat, you know?
Right.
Like, that's kind of like, in a way, singing over a hip-hop beat is kind of like oldies in a way. And I love oldies music. Like, I love oldies R&B and stuff. And, you know, and that's what I guess is also an inspiration. It's like R&B. And I want to bring back that kind of feel, you know? Because I don't feel like we hear a lot of that anymore.
No, that's interesting that you say that. I interviewed quite a few R&B artists, and they all tell me that, you know, they love the old sound of R&B. But if you look at the charts, there's none of that on the charts. You have to really, you know, dig and like for CDs and, you know, hit up YouTube for the oldies. And I'm like, is anybody going to ever bring it back, you know, but bring it back with a fresh new twist on it. And I can't wait to see what you do with it.
Oh, and I can't wait to show you guys and everyone, because I love Aaliyah, Shanti, Mario, Neo. I love them all, honestly. I can go on. They're the best, you know.
All right. So here's another one for you. Who could you see yourself touring with? The perfect match.
My perfect match? Oh, gosh. All right. I think my perfect... Okay, there's two. All right, ready? There's two.
Yep.
Either Alicia Keys or Ariana Grande. I'm sorry. I just love them. I'm sorry. I don't know. Like, those are the only, like, people. Also Adele, but, you know, I only said two, so yeah.
Yeah. They have some very dope shows.
Uh-huh. Yeah, oh my God. I wish I would have went to Adele. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, describe for us your best music-related memory to us from any age.
Well, I remember one time I was in the car with my dad, and I had like a little Bumblebee notebook, and I was sitting in the back seat, and there was like this like song on, but like I totally ignored the song, and I came up with this like little like guitar thingy in my head, and I started writing in the notebook like lyrics and like a hook, but I didn't know what I was doing. I just thought it sounded pretty, so I was like, oh, this sounds pretty. We're at a car wash. I'm just gonna continue writing. And I guess in that moment, I liked doing it. It was like I didn't know that it was songwriting. I just thought it was like it just went well with this. And as time progressed, I then learned like that was the moment that I started, you know, to really love songwriting and love music even more. Like it was just like a whole new level, and that's what my favorite memory is, really.
Dope. All right. So right now we can see your social media and places where your music is available, and it's wide open world out there. The internet stuff never stops for artists trying to make it and stay in the public view. Are there other ways your fans can reach you? Let us know where else they can go to find out more about you.
They can go to my website. It's alyssa-colon.com, alyssa-colon, and they can even sign up for an emailing list. And every month we have a little raffle. And if you're chosen, a bunch of people are chosen, and you guys can get prizes and stuff like that. But that's besides, social media. I manage my own social media accounts. So if anyone tries to contact me, they're just going to be getting me and not someone else. Because, nowadays there's usually someone managing another person's account, and I don't know, I just want to keep it personal between me and somebody, a supporter, and family. They're like family to me. So
nice. What happens if if your career takes off as you intended to do, and there's less and less time to manage your own social media? Would you still stay diligent to manage your own, even though it'll take you months and months to get back to a fan, or would you let somebody else take over?
No, I would manage my own account, because I know that if I was trying to reach someone that I looked up to and that inspired me, I would want a response from them and not someone else, and I would want to know it's from them, and I want to keep it very personal with me and my supporters and fans stuff that. I just feel like that's really important, and that's really, I just feel like it should be personal.
Yeah. And obviously, as a singer-songwriter, you have to keep it tight, and you do. Anyone can hear that in a precision and confident approach. But how do you go about keeping your skills sharp?
I actually, every single day, I write a song as a mental exercise, and even if I don't like it, I just continue to write it, and then I'll throw it out. And I sing every day, and I practice the piano. I go to the studio a lot, and I try to, work on things. I have anxiety sometimes, so I want to work on taking away that anxiety and, not making it interfere with my music. That's really what I'm trying to work on, as well as songwriting and singing and stuff like that.
Are you performing any?
Actually, yes. I am performing at the Coast to Coast show in Brooklyn on 11/13.
Nice. What's your training regimen like for your performances? Huh?
I'm sorry, you broke up.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What's your training regimen like for, performing on stage?
Well, ever since I was little, my parents instilled in me that repetition is the mother to all skill. Mm-hmm. So I always repeat it. If I mess up, I redo it, in the studio, and so I can get it perfect when I'm performing and I'm either recording or just anything. I always have to do it over and over until I perfect it, kind of in a perfectionist kind of way,
Yeah. Nice. All right, Alyssa, after the music break, it'll be time for our usual tradition. It is called the hot seat, and our fans love this part of the segment, and of course along with the actual interview, but the audience get to hear either some vocals, a poem, inspirational speech, spoken word, freestyle rap. Maybe you got a joke or a story, or maybe you can play a live instrument for us. Well, you never know what these creative minds and vessels will produce in the spotlight. And tonight, we'll find out if Alyssa has what it takes to be put on the spot, a test of her true artistry, and maybe even some hidden talents. But for right now, we're going to play her music. Alyssa, go ahead and introduce this song, Because of You. Tell us what it's about. What can we expect before I hit the play button?
You can expect a really catchy song that's going to be in your head for mad long. It's R&B, and I don't know, you're just gonna love it, and I can't wait for you guys to hear it.
All right, and here we go. Here is alyssa-colon, Because of
Colon,
You.
Sorry.
Colon. There we go. Colon. Alyssa-colon, Because of You. We'll be right back.
Because of you, I make records like this. Because of you, I'm chillin' like this. Because of you, I'm feeling like this. Because of you, I make records like this. Records like this. Times change, I found a better man. Someone who treats me like you can't. Never let me hang with my friends. I couldn't even see my best friend. I always stayed inside the house, always quiet like a mouse. I was was loyal and honest. Wanted you to be the same. Because of you, I'm chillin' like this. Because of you, I'm feeling like this. Because of you, I make records like this. Ay, ay, ay. Because of you, I'm born like this. Because of you, I'm flossing like this. Because of you, I'm grinding like this. Ay, ay, ay. You told me to like you, my friends, that they were all bad influences. You never took me out on a date. You would tell me it's already late. I would tell you I wanna be big. You would tell me to stop dreaming. I told you, come on, believe in me. You said it's not reality. You said it's not reality. It's not reality. You said, you said, because of you, I'm chillin' like this. Because of you, I'm feeling like this. Because of you, I make records like this. Ay, ay, ay. Because of you, I'm born like this. Because of you, I'm flossing like this. Because of you, I'm grinding like this. Ay, ay, ay. Because of you, ay, 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 ay. Because of you, ay, 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 ay. Because of you, I'm chillin' like this. Because of you, I'm feeling like this. Because of you, I make records like this. Ay, ay, ay. Because of you, I'm born like this. Because of you, I'm flossing like this. Because of you, I'm grinding like this. Ay, ay, ay. Because of you, I'm feeling like this. Because of you,
And we are back again. That was Alyssa-Colon with her song Because of You. Have you ever bitten into a strawberry, juicy strawberry, and it is sweet? You have? That's what it's like listening to her music. That was dope. Oh my goodness. I loved it. I loved it. Definitely reminds me, had a little Alicia Keys feel to it. And I was just waiting for Alyssa to bust out a rap, her 16, but I guess no rap verse. But it's all good because the melodies at the end, oh, they were bomb. They were the bomb. All right, so frustration. Oh yeah. Are you constantly frustrated? Good. That is a good thing. You know, Tony Robbins tells us that all successful people know that success is buried on the other side of frustration. The only people who are not ever frustrated are those who never attempt anything. If you're taking action and working toward achievement of your goals, you will become frustrated on a routine basis. People don't follow through on their word. Machines break down. Projects take longer than you estimated. Accidents happen. There are 1,000 of things that can go wrong, but that doesn't need to stop you. The best way to deal with frustration is to adjust your attitude. Accept the fact that you'll have setbacks and look for what you can learn from them. Yeah. Overcome one obstacle, say, hey, I'm pretty strong. I could take that. What else you got for me, you know? Beating yourself up, don't do that. Because of something which you have no control over. It's certainly not productive. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I make sure this doesn't happen again? And you can take the concept one step further. If something is frustrating you, there's a good chance that it's a problem for other people as well. Perhaps if you develop a good solution, it would be valuable to a lot of people. Who knows? You could even make some money from it. Look at your frustrations as an opportunity for improvement. That is my word. And you already know word is bond. Let's go ahead and bring Alyssa back. Alyssa, you're back live with us in our hot seat.
Hello.
What do you have for us?
So basically, I just wanted to, tell you guys something that my dad instilled in me as a little kid, and that he's always told me since I was younger, that if I want something and if you want something, you have to work for it. You got to grind for it. And because if you look around, there's billions of people on this earth that are trying to probably get the same thing as you. And if you want to be better than them and you want to get it, you got to do something different. You can't go out partying on your weekends. You got to be, say it's for music, you got to be hitting the studios. If you want to be a dancer, you got to be hitting those dance studios. If you want to be a salesman, you better be hitting the phones and making practice phone calls. That's what you have to do, because you have to be willing to do what they're not. Because if you're not, then you're not going to go anywhere. Because honestly, in this day and age, to get where you want to be, you have to work hard. You have to play hard. You got to risk a lot. You have to, for me, music and school comes before hanging out with friends and going out and going to the movies. I don't hang out with my friends like that anymore because school and music are my top priorities. I don't go out on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays because I'm either at the studio or I'm writing music. It's either or I'm studying for school. Honestly, I have to earn my spot just like people have to earn their spot and where they want to be. And that's just, that's how life is now. Nothing comes easy. You got to work hard for it. That's basically, yeah. That's what I go through, and that's just how it is in this world. You gotta work hard.
Amen. Alyssa, I have a question for you from Google Hangouts. It's from Ashley. She wants to know, what's an important cause or issue that you support?
Oh, an important cause or issue. I'm trying to think. Let me see. Okay. I'm personally Puerto Rican, so seeing all the tragedies that are happening in Puerto Rico, it's honestly so saddening. And Houston and Orlando, and it's just everything is just so sad. And I wish them the best, and I wish that. Say if I was big right now, I would just give them, I would donate, I don't know, that's something I support, and I donate, and honestly right now I've donated $20 so far, and I'm trying to make money in school and stuff.
Yeah. All right. I have another question for you from Google Hangouts. It's from Brent. He wants to know, if you could change one thing about the music industry, what would it be?
What would it be? Okay. I want people to keep it real, and I don't like how people are so not the people, but there's some people the haters and fans that are haters that are so harsh, and I just wish sometimes they weren't harsh on people, because if you look at celebrities now and they talk about their haters, they get a lot of stuff for doing what they do, and it makes me really think, what am I going to get when I get big, and I just wish people would just be nice.
Yeah, there's some little monsters out there.
Yeah.
I have another question for you from Tasha 25. She wants to know, what's something you learned early on in your career that made you a better artist?
What I learned, it's basically what I just said. Nothing comes easy, and you just gotta work hard for it, really. And that I gotta be the best singer I can be. I gotta work as hard as I possibly can. That's what I learned early on, because 2017 gives you opportunities to see what other artists are doing and how hard they gotta work, and it just makes you think you gotta work 100 times harder to get exactly where they are, or even further. That's what I learned.
All right, we got one more question. It's from Danielle. She wants to know, what was your worst date?
My worst date?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I went to the movies, and the guy got popcorn, and the popcorn spilled all over me, and there was all Slurpee on my leg.
Ooh.
I was like, it was bad. It was bad for me. It was like a bad first date. So.
Yeah. Oh, it was a first date too. Oh wow. Man.
Yeah, but
did he get a second date?
Right now. No, he didn't. That was not a thing.
Yeah. Gotta have balance, dude. Gotta have balance.
Yeah.
All right. The incredible Alyssa-colon. Everybody, thank you for your time and your efforts and decoding all of my ramblings here on this interview. And thank you guys for the questions. I should hire you guys as writers, right?
No, thank you for giving me this opportunity, honestly. It's honestly a blessing. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And keep making that sweet music. I love strawberries and I love your music.
Thank you.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab it from either Spreaker.com/only1media group, iTunes, YouTube, the app called Podcast Addict, or our website, which is only1mediagroup.com, and that goes for every single show that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or send something for us to play, email it to theRadio@only1mediagroup.com. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre-free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, something you got to deal with. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, dini-mussolini, I appreciate you guys for tuning in either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. And also special thanks to our guests for joining us. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Tumblr. We are all over. Just connect with us and we do follow back. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely freaking great at just doing that. Peace.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.